Another one of my faves. Let's move on to the next topic. We have Ariel. We have a little update from about Ariel from Zach's season of The Bachelor. She's been posting a lot lately about like dating life and being single and pretty much just like life after a breakup. She's been making TikToks about specifically she made one about how to get the like revenge on your ex, but essentially she was saying like to be successful and essentially like working toward a goal and staying focused on who you are and building yourself up because then you won't be derailed by people who that enter your life, which I thought actually was really cool. But let's watch the video actually because we have a little clip.
Ooh, okay.
It's really cute.
Fun.
For whoever needs to hear this, because I think I need to hear this right now myself, the ultimate revenge on an ex is success. Success can mean many different things to different people, but whatever that concept is for you, if you're working towards a goal, you won't get derailed by people that re enter your life from your past. This seems to be the season of ghosts, so the more years come back, just like mine have, just remember focus on you, focus on what your metric is for success, and you'll feel fine when you see them.
That's good. That is good. KG, tell me
So
what you're
good.
thinking because I feel like I know you're
She
married, but how good was that advice?
I'm obsessed. She is mother. I think that's what kids are saying these days. She is the epitome of that.
Yes,
I will do anything she
she is.
says. I think I said on my TikTok once, like I think more than if I had to pick one person, a Bachelor Nation, who should start a podcast, it would be Ariel. Um, really with some
Yeah.
the poise that she showed and just like I want to be her
Mhm.
when I grow up. I want to know each and every step she took so that I could do those steps to become who she is because I just think she's amazing. And I follow her on social media. I
Agreed.
personally also just love watching her fashion and like all she's like always in like this
Yes.
cool locale. Like she's very mysterious. I love it. But try to think you're on a reality show. I don't think she's talking about Zach from the previous season. I think now that she's so
Mhm.
popular all of a
Mhm.
sudden, like probably all those exes before are starting to crawl back in trying to like get on her coattails of
Yeah.
fame. That's kind of what I'm assuming she's talking
Yeah.
about there. What do
Yeah,
you
where
think?
this kind of specific TikTok is coming from. I can definitely see that. Yeah, obviously it wouldn't be Zach. She's talking about Zach is with Katie, they're doing well. But yeah, probably some exes in New York trying to kind of come back around now that she's popping off a bit. But totally agree. She's so mother is like the perfect way to put it. I mean, from
Right?
her voice to just her vibe and just how confident and cool and like mysterious she kind of is, but she's like really open at the same time, which I think
Yeah.
again would be why she should have a podcast. You're so right. Out of everybody in Bachelor Nation who's trying to have podcasts, I'm like, now hers I would watch. Like hers I would listen to
I
because
agree.
she's older. I feel like she actually has really good wisdom, really good head on her shoulders. She actually has something to say. Um, so I'm gonna be keeping up because maybe she will. You never know. She might start one soon. Um,
Yeah.
but have you been keeping up with? I'm sure you have because you keep up with everybody, with everyone, with her socials.
I try.
Because actually, last week, her and Jess, Gabby, Katie, and Mercedes went on a trip to Miami together, and they were posting some TikToks. Her and Jess getting ready, bathroom stuff like that. Little photo of them in their bikinis. But I don't know. Here's my thing. They went on a
Tell me.
girls' trip together. All these 5 women went on a girls' trip together, along with Katie, who's
Mhm.
engaged to the guy that they all liked. Gabby is there, right next to Katie, just smiling, just cheesing. Jess just looking all happy, like Mercedes cried over Zach. Like, I'm just kind of like, I mean, the final 3 are right next to each other. How,
They are.
like, do you ever find it weird when castmates get this close? Because for these 5, I think it is odd. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I do think and we've seen a lot of kind of girl groups coming from past seasons, but I will say this is the first time that the winner, quote unquote, Katie in this instance, is part of those girls'
Mhm.
trips. And I just think that's so
Right.
cool. I have to think in past seasons, like they have to feel so left out of like all their friends they made, but since they ended up with a guy, it's awkward. Yeah,
Yeah.
they get the guy, but then, maybe they can't be as close in their friendships. And I think it's so cool that all of these
Mhm.
women are so just above that and emotionally mature, and their friendships mean more than that, a couple month relationship they had with a guy, and they're so happy for Katie. And I think they've all been able just to rise above it for each other and be a support system. And
Yeah.
I love every second of it.
I love that you had that perspective because I think, yeah, the first thought is like, this is really weird, especially for Gabby. I'm just kind of like, does Gabby not feel any kind of way? Like, she was still really, really hurt, during the reunion. And now you're just going on trips like with Katie. Like, yeah, so I guess for Katie, it's great. It really is because you're right. Usually the winner is left out. They're kind of just like exiled from the group of girls who essentially got broken up with, and they can kind of just all understand each other from that. And it's just like I think at the base level, it is a little awkward. It could be a little awkward, but it's cool
Mhm.
that they are able to separate. But I am curious how Gabby is feeling now. Like maybe she's a little bit further past just some of the hurt, and maybe she's I don't know. I'm curious if her and Zach have ever had words after. I don't know. I'm trying to piece it together because I just
Yeah.
coming from how she was responding on After the Final Rose to you're going to Miami with this guy's fiance. Yes, she's your friend, but I'm just like, wow. It makes me think maybe she's again, maybe she's moved on and ready for paradise? Question mark. What do you think?
Ooh, I hope so. I'd have to say I recommend. I don't know what her headspace is during this trip, but she did do a really great interview on the Off the Vine podcast with Caitlin Bristow, talking about the dynamic now that Katie and Zach are together, and
Mm,
it's a really good listen.
mhm,
And she has just such a mature outlook on it. And again, like
mhm.
I'll grow up to be Ariel, but I want to grow up to be Gabby too. They're just like they were such a good group, and I think
Yeah.
if I had my way, other than Katie, obviously, I would have all those ladies in this picture on the beach. And like honestly, I feel like their Miami trip,
Aw.
I was following all of their socials during it, was almost like a little mini
Mhm.
Bachelor in Paradise like snap of it. Like it was
Really?
so much fun to watch. I saw them have pictures, they ran into Future. They're living their best life.
Yeah.
And I did I was a little
Yeah.
disappointed because I went to Stagecoach the same weekend they were in Miami, and I just assumed, straight out of their season, Stagecoach is where you shine after your Bachelor season, right? It's Bachelor holy ground. So I
Right.
was actually surprised
Right.
that they went on a Miami trip that weekend versus kind of doing the festival rounds, which really past season ladies normally do.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I It's so fun. You're making me like want all of them to go on Paradise though. I like would
Hmm.
love
I
all
would
of them to
love
go.
it.
Well, I mean not Katie, but Gabby, Mercedes could be cool. I mean, I think we heard that maybe her and Andrew were talking or something, or maybe interested in each other, something
They
like
had like
that.
a
I don't
TikTok
remember. Um,
interaction.
yeah, they had a
And then
TikTok
Clayton has
interaction.
a
That's what
crush
it
on
was.
Jess.
Clayton has this. What I was gonna say. Clayton has a huge crush on Jess, which actually I would love. Like I would love that.
Absolutely. I have a
I
pick for
think that
all of
they
these
would
girls.
work.
Do you want to hear?
Oh, let me hear it. I can't wait. Please.
Okay, Jess and Clayton, Mercedes and Andrew,
Okay.
Gabby and Johnny,
Mhm.
Victoria's ex, and then I know right, and Ariel and Jason Alabaster,
Yo,
Gabby's runner up. I think I did it
I
perfect. I
love
know.
every single pick. I love every single pick for every single
Yay!
person. Oh my gosh.
Try to
Oh
think
my
how hot
gosh.
Jason and Ariel would be together. They'd be Griptoria
Dude,
2.0.
they would be so, so good together. And I love Gabby and Johnny, like,
Mm-hmm.
because Gabby's really quick. Like, well, it'd be kind of weird because his other ex is named Gabby and they kind of have similar, like, quirky, just
Oh
both
yeah,
being quirky
I didn't think
girls.
about that.
Um, yeah, but I think maybe Johnny is like into that though. Like I think he might like that. That would be
I think he likes
That's gonna be really
brunettes.
cute.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think we'll definitely see though some of the villains of of their season, like Christina
Mhm.
Mandrell, and can
Yeah.
we I don't really want to categorize Brianna as a villain, but I think she definitely stirred the
Yeah,
pot
I
a
even
bit. I
think
would like to see her on the beach.
I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Christina is also question mark. I feel like she is a little misunderstood. I think she's
That
fun. I think
too.
she was in.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
fair.
she could have been our bachelorette. I think she was in the running personally.
Mm,
I would love to see her. But I did see her at
yeah.
Stagecoach with Dom from Perfect Match.
That's
So I don't know if that's a
right. You
thing or
text
not.
me
But
that?
it made my eyes
That's
open. But
crazy.
I haven't seen anything since. They didn't post a picture together or anything.
We'll have to see what happens with that. Yeah, please keep me in the loop because that
Oh, I will.
crossover reality TV should be really
Yeah.
interesting.